Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Hazeeq, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at Multiversx Egld token. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. If you haven't seen the previous update, make sure to watch that before watching this one. It's going to be linked in the top right hand corner of the screen. So looking at the daily chart, you can see that we ran into this resistance level at $69. We also briefly broke above that level back in December 2023, and then we had a retracement of approximately 40%. Then from that bottom at $46, as you can see, we did go up approximately 57%, and from that 57%, a move to the upside, we dropped 22.8%. So you could have been entering off of the 20 EMA. You also could have set up some buy limit orders at approximately $46. This was a really good entry point. And we gave you this support because this was on our chart for a very long time. Based on previous touches here, you can see that obviously we ran into it as resistance over here. We had a touch back in April 2023 and March 2023, as well as December 2022. So this was quite an important level for us, and we ended up breaking above it here in December. We came back down with a back test of support in January, and from there we went on another leg up. Now, what I don't like about this situation here is that we're not breaking above this local top from December, so we're running into the same resistance level. So the possible scenario that I'm looking at here is a cup and handle pattern with a sideways channel starting over here, a downwards channel down pattern essentially. That would be the handle of the cup pattern, and from there we would have the breakout. And that's just what I'm looking at. Of course, if we start breaking above the resistance here, that means we're simply going to be printing a higher high, and that's what we are looking for. At the end of the day, an uptrend is built on higher highs and higher lows. So we have a low here, we have a higher low, we have a high, and we definitely need a higher high to continue this uptrend. We can add a Fibonacci retracement to see what our potential target to the upside is going to look like. So we're looking at $108 over here. Per the Fibonacci retracement, the 1.618 is sitting at $108, and that will be a valid target as soon as we break above $78. So essentially we need to break above this high, and then we can target the extension levels over here. So the 1.272, the 1.414, and the 1.618, of course. So that's $90.30, $97.30, and $108.32. So we'll see if we can do that within the next few weeks. The markets are definitely picking up, and Multiverse is not lacking behind, I would say. It's a mid cap, almost a high cap project at this point. I think a $1.5 billion market cap. So I would still say it's a mid cap project. And if you still haven't bought any Egld coins, these could be your last chances to get in below $70, $80. Because if we break above this resistance level properly and we have volume coming in on the weekly chart, this could be the last time we see these prices, unless there's a flash crash, a black swan event, of course. Otherwise, I would be, getting that sense of urgency. Personally, I have a really good position in Egld. I think my average is around, I think it's between $30 to $40. I'm not totally sure. Maybe it's even below that. I think it's $27 if I'm being honest. But I can't remember because I've been buying in for a very long time, and we started buying throughout this bear market. Obviously, if we go back on the daily chart, this entire bear market over here, we were accumulating, we were buying Multiverse Egld coins, and if you continuously buy during these dips, your average is going to be somewhere over here, and that's how you build your portfolio. That's how you build a really good position. So regardless where you were buying during the bear market, you're already in profit. So I guess I'm sitting at a 2x at this point. So If you're looking to buy, I would say the 20 EMA at this point is a really good optimal entry point. If we drop below it, that's also a good entry point. Of course, anything below the 20 is a good entry point. We have a few Fibonacci levels that you can target to enter, and you can set up buy limit orders in advance. For example, $60.20, which is the 0.5 fib. Then we have the 0.382 fib sitting at $56.50. And we have the 0.236 sitting at $52.37. So those would be your targets if we do get a dip, if we have some sort of a pullback, right? A quick little cascading liquidation. And if you have those set up, then good for you. You can also look at some lower levels. This bottom over here at $46.30 is another great area. We can even set up some sort of a block because you can see this this has a lot of demand here. This was our resistance previously. We back tested it as support once in December and then once again here in January. So that would be a really, really good entry point. Like if you see Egld at $46, you are fortunate. So feel free to fill up your bags. Of course, not a financial advice. The RSI is looking okay. Not overextended. We just retraced from the overbought here, so we're looking good for continuation. We do have some sort of a support trend line that's going on, so we can take a look at this white trend line over here, and that is something that we can look at in terms of finding the local bottom. For example, if you see the RSI hanging around the white trend line and you see the price action sitting on the 20 EMA on the dot, then that's probably a really good entry point, because chances are we're going to be seeing a bounce from there, because we saw a bounce on the RSI the last few times, and off of the 20 EMA we've seen multiple bounces over the past few months, or I would say the past month or so. But that's it for the daily chart. I want to switch over to the weekly. And before we continue with the video, I quickly want to mention my Patreon that's linked down below in the description. If you enjoy my content, you want to get more exclusive content, and you want to support me at the same time, definitely feel free to check out the Patreon, because you're going to get a 7-day free access on my Patreon and an instant access to all of my content since October 2021, which is when I started. You'll get access to content like exclusive weekly podcasts, and we're starting to invite guests already. We have 40 plus low cap gem posts. We have a bunch of project reviews. We have a bunch of resources that are going to help you save time and make more money with this upcoming bull market. So this is definitely a great exchange of value for the both of us. And once again, there's a 7-day free trial. Feel free to check it out. You can leave anytime, and let's continue with the video. Now, quickly glancing over the weekly chart, you can see we are running into a resistance level based on this large Fibonacci retracement set up from the bottom in September 2023, and the all-time high here based on the weekly candle closure at $425. So currently, we're running into the 0.382 Fibonacci retracement level. As you can see over here, we ran into it the first time, and now we are running into it the second time. So hopefully we can break above that. We just had a nice bounce off of the 55 and the 20 EMAs. And this next move to the upside hopefully will take us all the way up here to $100-ish. Because that is not only the 0.5 Fibonacci level, but also this resistance that we created back in June 2021. So people might be looking to take profits at at $100 based on these two indicators. And of course, there is no 200 EMA at the moment. We can add the 100 EMA. So we've just broken above that. So we're holding the 10 EMA pretty tightly, you could say here. We're just bouncing off the 10 EMA. So if you're looking for a really quick entry, like the 10 EMA on the weekly is a really, really good point, in my opinion. Look at this. We're holding the 10 like a boss. So that's really good. Take a look at the weekly RSI. So the RSI is quite over, like it is very close to the overbought, you could say, because we're sitting at the index of 70 or 62 rather, and the overbought is above 70. So this green area below us would be a perfect entry point. If we manage to see a pullback to around about the RSI 50, that would be perfect. So you can clearly see a few multiple, multiple resistance touches over here. We broke above, and hopefully a back test of support will come at some point and an explosion from there. But that should be it for this video. If we take a look at some targets to the upside, $935 for our minimal target during the bull market. Let me know if you think that's doable. Let me know what is your average buy-in price. I want to thank you all for watching this video. Stay safe and take care.